Hi, welcome to this twin flame reading for today. So let's begin with, let's first get some messages from your twin flame. What messages would your twin flame like you to have at this time? What messages are they sending to you at this time? Okay, I'm just going to take these ones, and it's 11. Oh, there's another 11. Okay, I'll just take all of them. So let's see. It could be different messages for different people. So let's see what the first one is. This, and it basically says, I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. So for some of you, I feel like your twin flame might have some insecurities. It could also be low self-esteem. They look up to you and they think you're amazing and that they don't measure up. They can appear to be very confident in the manner that they speak to you, but actually on their own, when they're alone, they aren't quite so confident. Let's look at the next message. I close my eyes and imagine you're here with me. It feels so real. I'm beginning to understand this is what it means to be in 5D with you. They are awakening. Next one. I can't validate our love in 3D until I understand our spiritual love in 5D. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can be a strong spiritual partner for you. So this could actually be clarifying the first card, that your twin flame does not feel good enough because they might also not feel like they are spiritual as you are, you know, and that may be a cause of concern, because as they break open, they are starting to feel so many emotions and they feel like they are not spiritual enough to handle these experiences, these intense experiences, and it could feel like they are not worthy. Okay, that's what I heard in my head. The next 11 here, there's a lot of 11 here actually. I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true and I pull away in fear. My ego is fragile to criticism and rejection. I've created walls to protect myself. Final message. We incarnated together to clear specific patterns from our ancestral bloodlines. Okay. Basically, there is I get the sense that there's a masculine who loves you deeply, looks up to you, has put you on a pedestal, but they can't seem to show up for you, and that is because they don't feel like they are good enough, they are spiritual enough, and the fact that they are not spiritual enough is affecting their ego, because I get the sense that they are usually very good at everything they do. And they have never met someone who made them feel so vulnerable, someone who sort of made them feel exposed. But they definitely recognize that this is a deep connection, that this is something that could be very past life. It has a very past life vibe about it. And they want to work on it. They definitely want to work on it. They recognize their flaws and they want to work on it. So these are the messages that from your twin flame at this time. Now let's see what energy we receive from the Lover's Path. Prince of Coins. If you look at this picture, the coin has a heart with wings. The Prince of Coins would be, Someone who is dependable, reliable, loyal. And he's coming in with an offer. This is a masculine. Coming in with an offer. Of true love. I get a sense that there's a lot of guidance from your angels or their angels. I think your twin flame is actually someone who's very intuitive. They recognize, they are rather spiritual actually, but they feel like they aren't at your level. And there's a certain shyness I'm getting from this card, this Prince of Coins card. Let me read out from the book. Let's see what it says. Opportunities, hard work, development. The hard work and wisdom necessary to create growth. Seeking opportunities for development, taking care of the self on the material level, and enjoying pleasures associated with it. This person seems like someone who's very hardworking, and they work hard. It's a very Taurus energy, though. Also, I feel someone who works hard and wants to enjoy life, the good things in life. So they could be someone who's very interested in material wealth. They might have a lot of nice things, you know. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what other guidance we get at this time. Let's see. We start off with the Ten of Pentacles. Happy home life. Everything you've ever wanted. Abundance. So the Ten of Pentacles, just give me a minute to tune into the energy, please. I just feel like I need to shuffle a bit more. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we'll start off with these cards here. So the Ten of Pentacles, you have abundance, you have basically a happy home life, everything that you've ever really wanted. Page of Swords, the person involved, your twin flame, could be an air sign, which would be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, possibly a younger air sign, and they might be someone who watches you very closely on social media, wondering what you're doing, checking up on you, making sure you're not dating anyone else, okay, even though they may not have committed to you or wanted a commitment. The World, there's an end of a cycle, and you're sort of fighting this with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Wands. You are fighting. You know what's interesting? I said Seven of Wands, and I've placed the Seven of Swords right underneath, right beneath it. Okay, now you are defending yourself against something. Manipulation. All right, you're worried about getting hurt, getting cheated, manipulating, or someone who is very selfish. All right, and because you're sort of defending yourself from it, that union is not coming in. Okay, I think you're going through a time of enlightenment, awakening, learning more about spirituality. You maybe have taken on meditation, yoga classes. You may have started watching a lot of spiritual videos on YouTube, for example, and you're starting to feel a lot at this time. Okay, your emotions are overwhelming for someone. So I feel like there's someone here that you have a lot of love for. I see that it could be someone who, it's a long distance situation. The person could be in a different country from you, and you may also have fears that this person is only interested in sex and not a relationship, a true commitment. And these could be some of the reasons why you're sort of being defensive about this situation. So what guidance can we get at this time for you with regards to this situation? Okay, first card is wait. Okay, if you're wondering at this time, what do I do? What do I do? There's someone here, I'm not sure, I'm being defensive because I think they might cheat on me. I think they are not being fully honest with me, and I want a relationship, I want commitment, but I can't forgive this person, or I can't trust this person fully. And then there's a change of perspective, and then the emotions come in. All right, now the guidance here, first card, wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Okay, there's this idea of moving on from this particular situation. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. Also here, treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. I think you have been there's some connection that's come in, and you have been very wary about it. And at this time, the guidance is not to act. For most of you, it would be to wait. Don't rush into anything. The Page of Wands also seems to, there could be someone rushing you to make a decision. There could be someone who is putting pressure on you, but you feel very uncomfortable about it. And I think it's time for you to listen to your gut. You are overflowing with emotions. I feel like there's so much of love you have to give. You want this happy home life. But generally at this time, you're surrounded by people, or you've met, the connections you've made are not connections that make you feel confident that it's something that could last. You're not really sure of the intentions of this person. So you might want to wait. And I think some of you may decide to move on and focus on work, on building your empire, on making lots of money, building your business, all of that. To sort of distract yourself from all of these emotions that are coming to the surface because of this connection. It's almost as if you want to end a cycle. I think you've gotten tired of a particular cycle, and you are trying to be strong about this decision of bringing a cycle to an end. Let's get some guidance, a bit more guidance here for you. Okay, the first one is love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. I think that if you let go of any situation that you feel you're being manipulated or you have been cheated on, anything like that, when you move on from that connection, you'll find your treasure chest. You will find true love. And the person will call you, they will express emotions for you, and it will truly feel like paradise once that happens. Okay, what other guidance can we have for you at this time? First one is dreams. Some of you may be having very vivid dreams. The full moon we just had the full moon, so some of you might have had a lot of dreams during that time leading up to it. Another one is sexuality. Like I said earlier, it could be this idea of you being concerned that this person here only wants sex, right? And you may withdraw and build on your self-love at this time. You want this person to take off their mask. You want them to be their true self. Victim consciousness. This person may have manipulated you by acting like a victim. You know, every time you start talking about something, they sort of act like a victim and they act like things are so terrible for them. Oh, and they tend to detract the attention from you to them. So you could be telling them, just sharing an example of a situation, and let's say you're talking about work, they go, and before you can even finish your story, they might say, oh, you know, it's so terrible what's happening to me at work, I'm so stressed, you know, and they keep trying to they constantly act a victim. I feel like there's this energy here, and I think you feel a sense that you want to reject this energy. You're done with it. I feel like this has played out so many times that you're so done and you want to let in someone new. Okay? Now, let's do one more deck. And this one is basically to find out who your twin flame could be. Now, for some of you, you might be very sure. For the rest of you, there might be a few possibilities, which is exciting, certainly. And then there are those of you who are sure and know who your twin flame is. So this might not be something you need, so it may not resonate with you if you are sure about who your twin flame is. However, for those of you who are unsure, those of you who need some form of confirmation, let's see whether we get any guidance for you at this time. So some guidance on a hint about this person's twin flame, please. Fire. Could be a fire sign. So that would be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. What sign is the twin flame for some of them who need clarification, please? Capricorn. So Capricorn, 10, that could be meaningful to some. Fire, 23. Also water, so could be a water sign also, which would be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Is there any more guidance? Do you have any more guidance? Thank you. Okay. Death, rebirth. Six of Wands, victory. Nine of Cups, your wishes coming true. King of Swords. Earlier we had Page of Swords, here we have the King of Swords. So the Page of Swords could mature. So that could be while they go through the death and then the rebirth, if they embrace the journey. Okay? So the King of Swords could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. High Priestess, someone who's truly intuitive. I feel like this is sort of echoing our earlier ideas. And Six of Pentacles, someone who's very generous, who reciprocates. It really does look like a positive reading. Someone is going through a dark night of the soul possibly, but they will come out victorious. Their wishes will come true. I also get this strong sense there's a lot of abundance coming in for some of you. And there's this beautiful King of Swords energy. He just looks in this picture so like someone who's just gone through so much, you know? And also someone who possibly is very adventurous. There's a sense of danger about them. They're very connected to nature. Yeah, so I hope this might have helped with some clarification and give you an idea about your twin flame or the journey that you're going through. So I do wish you all the best, and thank you so much for being here.